Alrighty. Hopefully I didn't screw up anything today. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the thing. Welcome to the thing. Everything appears good on my end here. How's everybody doing tonight? We just vibing today, you know? We just vibing. We've got some stuff with the mini-map. I don't know what's up with the mini-map actually. It's a little bit lower than usual. It's got a thing on screen. Excuse me. Why are you not? It's fine. It's fine. What have we got going on? We've got lots of stuff in our inventory from last time. I literally have not played since last time where I was just doing a bunch of digging. We're gonna keep doing that digging, honestly. But we're gonna try to put stuff away first, I guess. And we need to make more, we need to make more shovels, apparently. And we're gonna keep that bed. Where's everything? But you know what? We're just gonna dump this off here. It's not supposed to go here, and I'm probably gonna forget it's here, but I'm gonna put it there anyway. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Let's grab some sticks. We're just pretty much gonna get right down to this, you know? Because there isn't really a lot else to do right now. Because I want to clear out the land so we can work with it and stuff. We did a bunch of it last time. And unfortunately, we still have more to do. And more stone shovels to do with, you know. We'll put those in there. It's fine. Yeah, okay. We've got our defense, we've got our stuff. What time of day is it? What time of day is it? Kind of nighttime-ish. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've got this big ol' hill we started digging back last time. We're just gonna continue this, basically. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm gonna do with my house over there. But you know, it's cool. It's cool. Are we gonna be able to... There we go. There we go. I was thinking about playing more Legends Arceus today. The reason I'm not, um, is mainly because I don't really feel like dealing with my capture card today. It's, um, it's hard to play a game like that and deal with the delay when it comes to reading text and things. But like, and I can do it. I want to get myself better hardware, so I'm thinking about getting a different capture card. I've been looking at, I actually took a look at the Genki Shadowcast today, which, Holly has told me is pretty good. And I know she's been using it for a good while, and she's told me she said good things about it, and it has really low latency, which is pretty much what I need. So, you know. I've been looking into that. I don't know if I'm going to actually get it, at least not right now, but it's a thing that has been on my mind. Let's dig out a lot of this stone. See, the good part is, doing it this way, I'm getting a lot of stone to make more shovels with. Hurrah. It's just all going back into itself. And I'm going to eventually dig out the stone that's in the ground here as well. You know. But this is what we're doing today, you know? We're digging. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Music's a bit loud in my ears today. I think I just need to turn it down slightly. But yeah, let me know how audio is doing. Everything should be fine. I'm gonna actually take a brief listen to stream here. It's just, you know. Do I not have music going through? Give me a second. Because of course there's something that I don't do correctly. Let me Let me take a brief look at this. Where is my... Did I mute the music by accident? I may have done, which is that. Yep, I sure did. There we go. There it is. Alright. And this is why you take some time to like make sure everything's good. There it is. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We got the vibes. We got the stuff. We Gucci, fam. We Gucci, fam. But I figured I wanted to work on this. I know it's not like the most interesting thing ever. However, I wanted to, like, we gotta do this, right? If we want to continue in this world, right? I gotta get this done. So I'm just like, screw it. We'll just stream it and vibe yet again. Cause like that's pretty much the name of the game. It's just stream and vibe, you know? Just do the things and do the things and have the fun with the things. Yep, those are words that came out my mouth. Let us... Can I actually go ahead and move that? Can we not have that there? Maybe. That'd be super cool. Can we not have a gap there? Because that's gonna bother me. I may have a problem. It's fine. I've actually been informed that my minimap had an update today, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I don't really feel like doing it. I will, but not today. I didn't feel like doing it today. I'm just like, later. Because right now I'm just like, I just want to set up for stream. I don't want to do like 23 other things before stream starts. I kind of think I want to just scale this. I'm shaving this down a heck of a lot more than I'd originally intended. We're gonna go layer by layer, actually, and see how this goes for us. We're eventually gonna, like, fall through and whatever. But it's fine. It's gonna give me an idea of the scale we're working with. Also give y'all something slightly different to look at. Because this is oh so exciting. La da da. Da, da. Oh yeah, this is the one where it's like slightly off. Da 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 da. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? I've been alright. I spent a good chunk of the day playing Legends Arceus. I finally caught an Eevee in my main file. So now I kind of know what to do when it comes to catching an Eevee in on stream and stuff. So hopefully we can get that. I don't know what I want that Eevee to be though. I'd like to catch more of them though, because I feel like I'm gonna need to. But those things are sneaky. They're hard to track down. They're sneaky little guys. You know the deal. They're just sneaky little dudes. They're adorable. They like notice you at the drop of a freaking hat. Like you have to hide really well to get them. And I feel like I got lucky with my catch today. Then I spent a good chunk of time watching Logic Pro X Gaming stream today. And if you don't know who he is, he's a blind YouTuber that streams a lot of Minecraft and stuff. And he's a really, really chill dude. And he's got his own like server and everything that he's been playing on. It's very, very fun. There is no guarantee, but there's a chance that I will actually join it. But you know, no guarantee. I applied yesterday. So we'll see. You know. No guarantees. I make 0 promises. But if that does happen, I will probably stream on there every now and then. You know, it'll be a like a change of pace from this, but still Minecraft. You know. And I think it'll be interesting because it's been a long time since I've been like part of a multiplayer thing, and I have had other opportunities. But there's reasons I haven't gone for those, sadly. So it's kind of an iffy thing. Also, I do realize I am using stone tools. I don't really have a lot of resources, so stone is kind of where it's at right now. Like, it's not, but it is, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those dealios. But yeah, basically, for anybody that happens to be new swinging by, basically this whole dealio that we're working on here.
That heathen Ace.
Hey, what's up, Ace?
Said hey min. Smiley face.
What's up, Ace? But yeah, for anybody that's new, we're pretty much landscaping or terraforming, whatever the hell you want to call it. Because I'm preparing to build a whole town here. And I'm still not sure how it's going to be laid out, but I want the land to be a little bit flatter in order to make this happen. So, we got a lot of digging and a lot of filling in to do today. Speaking of which, I should probably try to collect more of this dirt. Just so... You know what? Let's do that. Because... Ow. I want to make sure I have as much dirt as possible to fill stuff in. Because, you know, it's kind of important. We'll just put it here. Sure, why not? We'll put the cobblestone in here too. Sure. We're just gonna fill up all the things. But how's it going, Ace? I read the thing on your server. I didn't know how to respond to it because I didn't know Luminary very well and stuff. I'm so sorry that shit went. I don't even know how to respond to it, I'm gonna be honest. But I just, I'm not very good at handling that kind of thing. I'm gonna be 100% honest, and I don't mean to be insensitive. Either way, I hope everything's alright besides that, you know. I know that's rough to say the least. Okay, let's collect. I should really just put chests out here and stuff.
Said all good. Thank you Heavy Blackheart, I'm doing okay. Just been playing Legends Arceus.
Ah, so you got it. How are you liking it so far? Because, like, I've been playing that almost non-stop.
That heathen Ace. Said it's so good.
It really is. It's literally like if Breath of the Wild and Pokemon had a baby. Like, it's literally that. I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep and I gotta eat, apparently. There's that bed. There it is. Like, it is just so good. Diesel, why are you on my chair again? Hi, buddy. No, see, you're gonna get this. I'm gonna lean my head back.
That heathen Ace. Said I don't think it's as good as Breath of the Wild TBH.
Maybe not, but, like, it's that, like, idea, basically. I'm personally having more fun with it just because I have a harder time with Breath of the Wild in general, but, it's still really good. Like, as a Pokemon game, magnificent. But I definitely feel you, because it's like an easier Breath of the Wild, basically. Which, like, isn't a bad thing in my eyes. I think it's great. It's a good time. Listen to this track, though. Oh, that's so good. I rave about this playlist every single time. I need to, like, I need to think of like better things to fucking talk about on stream because I feel like half the time I'm just like, ooh, listen
That
to this
heathen
song.
ace.
I
Said
mean, it's a
fair.
good song.
I just don't like the claims of fake religion, and the fact that you are basically in the military X.
I mean, sure. I guess that's
Star
fair.
Kid Pep. Said it's a playlist. We get it LUL.
Yeah, I know. Hi, Star Kid. I know. But it's a good playlist. So, like, yeah, or something.
Star Kid Pep. Said hi.
How's it going? See, like, I definitely see your point about,
Star Kid Pep.
about Legends Arceus,
Said that is a good point, well made.
It's like, cause it's like, I mean, I just tend to see it as like, it's like the first time anyone's really interacted with Pokemon on a grand scale or anything like that, so they're just still kind of figuring that shit out. But like, I can definitely see where you're coming from, cause like, there's some times where it's like, ooh, that's a little bit funky. There's a little bit of funk there. But, like, there's always been funk in the Pokemon world, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't really excuse it, I guess, but, you know. Your point's fair, either way. Alright, let us continue the great dig. What you been up to, though, Star Kid? How things?
Star Kid Pep. Said it's going. I'm getting confused by all the COVID restrictions for travel, so been trying to figure stuff out. That heathen ace.
That's fair.
Said the Pokemon world is full of funk.
Yeah, it really is. Like, honestly, it really, really is. It's just, it's all funk all the time, and I personally dig it, but, you know, it's good times. But weird, potentially weird, controversial subject matter aside, as far as Legends Arceus goes, the
That heathen ace.
catching them Pokemon.
Said all funk, all the time.
Hell yeah. Catching them Pokemon is fun as fuck, though. Like, it's just a good time. So, I will definitely keep streaming that in the future, because hell yeah. But, you know, here we are. We're just
That heathen ace.
digging today.
Said it is fun. Yes.
We're just digging today. That's literally our whole plan. It's just to keep doing what we were doing last time. Dig / fill in. We got a lot of filling in to do, so I'm just like, I'm gonna do as much digging as I can so I have stuff to fill in with. Go away, chicken! No, chicken! This is a construction zone. You need to piss off. You know what? Lay some eggs so I can just keep some eggs and then just throw them to get more chickens later. I'm just like, I need to do like a bunch of stuff. I need to corral some animals, but I need to flatten some freaking land to do it, and arguably I'm
Star
going
Kid
overkill
Pep.
here.
Said trying to get straight answers is not easy. I don't know if I need a flow test or a PCR test. If I didn't need this monitor in front of me, I'd have thrown it across the room by now. Laughing face.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I feel like everywhere has confusing, like, restrictions and stuff like that. Like, nobody knows what the fuck to do. Nobody. Like around here, they're like, okay, so you need, like, the vaccine, you need the booster, we've got, like, a thing so that you can use a QR code to, like, scan your thing to prove that you're vaccinated or whatever. But then they decided because of reasons, they're like, we're gonna start closing down stuff again, right? They closed down all of the stuff that required proof of vaccination, and they left all the other stuff open where you didn't need it, and they're like, yeah, so you still have to have it, But then it's like, what's the point of having it when everyone can just go to the places that are open regardless? Because they're like, oh, like unvaccinated people can still go to malls and stuff. But they closed down like everything else, or at least last I heard anyway. So I'm just like, so what's the point? And they're like, oh, like it's just to, you know, for safety protection. I'm like, yes, but we're still allowed to go to the same places that the unvaccinated people are allowed to go to because all the other stuff is closed down. Like, what? If
That
anything,
heathen
it should
ace
be the other way around.
Said moo.
Right? Like, if anything, it should be the other way around, I feel like. I mean, I feel like it would still be shit, but, like, it's confusing, because I'm just like, what? What is happening? What are we doing? Why are we doing it? Like, I don't understand. And that's just within
Star Kid
the
Pep
province.
said here's the next piece of the puzzle. I not only need to figure out what test I need, but I have to take one test while abroad. I
Yep.
don't know how I would do that.
Specifically, I wouldn't know. I guess it depends on where you're at.
That heathen ace said oof, I tried to post a link to a clip I took, and it deleted all my posts.
Oh, all of your oh, that's awkward. So, it doesn't... It only lets, like, mods post links and stuff. I just did that to prevent spam. I should look into that so that I can allow, like, Twitch clips and stuff.
That heathen ace said fair.
I'll look into that. I still need to look into fixing my, like, auto mod and stuff, though, too, because, like, everything's weird, you know? So that's a thing that I need to do, and I've been totally procrastinating on it for sure. So that's a little awkward. Copper, okay, I was like, is that iron? No, iron doesn't really spawn up top anymore. But like, you know, it's coolio. I saw a bunch of the clips that got made yesterday. I was very happy that the Mushy Pickles clip made it in. I love it. Alright, here we go. Let's put more stuff away. I'm literally just shoving stuff in random barrels at this point. It's like literally the name of the game right now. I'm just like, just shove it in. It's fine. Because, you know, who needs to organize, right? I didn't spend an entire stream building that chamber of organization to organize, you know? It will get organized, it's just, I don't care right now. I will fix it later. Just don't feel like dealing with it. But you know, it's fine.
That heathen ace said I always try to edit my clips so they're not so long.
That's fair.
That way when you raid someone and they play one of your clips, it's not like 30 seconds of embarrassment lol.
That's fair. I get that. I mainly just like... I've been slowly collecting clips from some of my streams just so that, like, I can use them for either TikToks or, like, eventually, like, put them together in, like, a channel trailer sort of thing. Maybe? Question mark. So, like, I don't know. I didn't know that, like...
Said I'm embarrassed of my clips.
Nah, you're good.
Star Kid Pep said did somebody get the fire nut clip?
The flame nut clip? Kind of. I'm gonna go back through and like clip the exact moment that I wanted to capture. But kind of. Because fucking flame nut. Alice is sitting there going like, I will personally pay you to change it back, and I'm like, no, God, no. Okay. Goddamn flame nut. But I appreciated the mushy pickles. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this
That
to
heathen
myself?
ace
I straight up
said, winky face.
I'm fucking I asked for this, basically. Like, oh my god, I need a new pickaxe soon. That's awkward. Is that an iron one? Yeah. Dang nabbit. Fine. No, sheepy, you go the other direction. This is a construction zone. You need to leave. Alright? You need to not be here, sheep. Tell the pig and chicken, too, because they need to not be here as well.
That heathen ace said, I love that it takes the grass off where the sheep have eaten.
Yeah. It's very cute, honestly. We're burning through shovels.
That heathen ace said, that's a cute detail.
It really is. I didn't know that they could eat the grass, and then I realized that's how they regenerate their wool. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Kind of. That makes kinda sense, you know? I love
That
how...
heathen ace said, kinda sense is the only sense a video game needs, lol.
That's fair. I love how I basically had y'all come out here to watch me peel a hill. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm just peeling a hill down layer by layer. Just, yep, this is our stream. Lo-fi hill peeling. The best kind of hill peeling. I was gonna do this off screen too, like I was just like, yeah, during the week I'm just gonna, and I'm like, no. Cause like, listen, I wanted to play Legends Arceus, and I also decided to start playing Alterion again, so I've been playing that. It's a good time. I finally got the accessible Alterion client to work, so I'm just like, yay! I don't have to try to read all the text, because it just reads all of the things and I can actually navigate. Hooray!
That heathen ace said, wow, hate that verbiage XD, I don't like the idea of you peeling the earth like an orange. Star Kid Pep said, you seem to do this a lot on stream. It's kind of funny. Some might say hilarious.
Thank you, Star Kid. This is how I respond to your puns now. I'm sorry though, I said it. I didn't mean for it to sound as weird as it did. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't mean for that to happen. I can't get that image out of my head though. I'm just like legit.
That heathen ace
I can't.
said, it's all good.
I can't
Star
get.
Kid
I
Pep
can't get the Earth as an
said,
orange
you just
image
sound
out
so
of my-
uninterested, so over it. Like, make it stop. Please stop.
No, you're good. You're good. I just don't know how to respond to them because sometimes it's just like, damn. Sometimes, because like sometimes they're genuinely like really clever, and like other times I'm just like, I don't know how to feel anymore. You know, like. But like, just you're fine. Keep doing, because I appreciate puns. I will be 100% honest with you. I am glad y'all showed up after I fixed my audio. Nothing went wrong this stream, I promise. Nothing went wrong.
That heathen ace. Sedman says you're not special, at StarKidPeb.
Oh, what?
That heathen
Wait,
ace.
hold on.
Said LUL.
Hold on, what? I am confusion.
StarKidPeb. Said it hurts.
Sad face. Does it though? Does it really?
Frozen Freya. Said hello.
Hey, what's up, Freya? Welcome to the thing. I'm peeling the earth like an orange. I'm sorry, Ace, you said it after I said a thing, and now the image is stuck in my head. So... ain't nothing I can do except embrace it.
Said LUL. Frozen Freya. Said just made another horrible TikTok LUL.
Oh no! I have yet to make a single TikTok since I rebranded. I had to kind of delete all my old TikToks, and that makes me sad. I didn't have very many, but like I kind of needed them gone, sadly. But you know, it's all good.
That heathen ace. Said another one. Freya, we talked about this LOL JK. Frozen Freya.
I need to find y'all on
my
TikTok.
friend and I are doing this extreme coloring challenge together.
I need to find y'all on TikTok.
That heathen ace.
I need to start posting there
said,
again.
Oh fun.
Like, I need to find
Frozen
y'all.
Freya.
That
said at that heathen ace way ALUL.
That does sound really fun. I'm just probably gonna be like one of those annoying people that just puts their Twitch clips on there. Like, I'm totally gonna be that person. Not intentionally being annoying, but like, it's there. I kind of hope this hill gets taken down. I'm trying to think of words besides peeled back. I'm hoping that I can finish this hill off pretty soon, because like I want to actually start filling in some of the giant holes in our thing here, because there's a lot of holes in our area that we need to fill in. And like, I'm not gonna fill them all the way in, but like just like a couple layers so that there's like an actual foundation.
That heathen ace. Said no more bad TikToks. Not like this, not like this LUL.
It's fine, you know, maybe. I will say, I have never, whoops, I have never actually done like an
JK.
online challenge. Like, I've never done any of those, and like most of the time I don't want to, because most of the time they're kind of sketch at best. But like those are the ones that like, the ones I'm thinking of are like the ones that
Frozen
like genuinely mess with people.
Said good.
Like, I'm just like, I've never done any of that. Whoops. Gaming. Is it sleepy time? It's almost sleepy time. Okay. Whee! Ow. I need a quick drink. Let us do. Excuse me. Okay. Actually, no. Let's go back to the storage hut. It's like I literally live in this hut now. I have this house over there that I'm like not using in the slightest right now. R.I.P. house. Alright, let's just...
That heathen ace said I wanted to do some of the singing ones like Grace Kelly.
The singing ones would be fun. That'd be fun to do. Like, I don't know, maybe I'd consider doing some in the
Frozen
future.
Freya said I used the Graveyard Delta REA song for the first TikTok I made.
Right on. Okay, how are we doing?
That heathen ace said, surprised face, I love that song.
It's good times.
That heathen ace said so glad you like it too.
You know what I want to do at some point, actually, speaking of songs? Because this playlist I just found on Spotify, what I eventually want to do is I want to start hunting down like royalty-free songs just individually so that I can just create my own custom playlist and just have that as
Frozen
a thing.
Freya said it matched the coloring page, skull, and flowers.
Noise. Chicken! Noise. But yeah, like I eventually want to do something like that. That way, people can suggest songs that I could add in the future and stuff like that. And it'd probably be mostly like video game based and stuff, because those tend to be the safest for the most part. So you know.
That heathen ace said ooh, pretty, smiley face, that sounds fun, min.
Yeah. I think it would be, because then it's like, that's just yet another thing that, like, peeps can just, like, contribute. It's like, hey, this song's cool, you should add it, maybe. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. Because, like, it's kind of stealing that idea from Logic Pro, because I've been watching him a lot lately, and he's a very chill dude, actually. And he was streaming earlier today, and I was watching
Frozen
him. And
Freya
he's kind of the reason I started
said
streaming
sounds
tonight.
fun.
He's kind of the reason I started streaming tonight, because I was watching him play some Minecraft today. I'm like, you know what? I kind of just want to play Minecraft. Because I was going to play more Legends Arceus. But I'm like, you know what? I want to play Minecraft, and I don't want to deal with my capture card today. So, we're digging. This is how I make my decisions. On the fly. I made a schedule in my Discord. I made a channel for that, and I like haven't used it the last week or two. And I'm like, I really should, but I'm like, half the time I don't know what game I want to play until I start streaming, and I'm just like, we're doing this now.
Star Kid Pep said and we're diggin' that you're diggin'. That heathen ace
I am glad.
said I was going to play SO earlier but I can't get the controller to work.
Ah, that sucks. And see, this right now is just making me want to look for Chrono Trigger. I haven't played Chrono Trigger in literal years. Yet another game involving time travel, actually. So, you know, huzzah!
That heathen ace. Said time traveling games FTW.
Heck yeah. I was always like, I never got very far. Whenever I tried to play Chrono Trigger, I never got very far. But I'm like, I really need to give that game its due because it is so good. It has such a good story. Like, everything about it is so good. I need a new pickaxe soon. Oh, poop. But like everything about it is fantastic, and I'm sitting here going like, the fact that it did what it did with its like multiple endings way back then, it's pretty freaking groundbreaking for its time. And like even despite that, like even excluding that
heathen
fact,
ace.
like it's just a good game.
Said Chrono Trigger is really awesome. You're right.
It's fantastic. And I say that having never completed it, and I'm like, damn, you know what? That's actually a freaking shame. Alright, we need to make a few pickaxes, and maybe some more shovels. Do I have another pickaxe in here somewhere? I do, actually. As a matter of fact. No, we're gonna keep those shovels with
Star
us.
Kid Pep. Said speaking of multiple endings, I've still not seen a good 999 ending.
There's only one good ending to 999. I will tell you that much. There is only one good ending to 999. But keep watching because it is well worth your time. It is such a good game. Alright, shovel. We need you, shovel. Huzzah! Where are the sticks? There they are. Man, one of these days with that door open, one of these days a creeper's just gonna waltz in and just destroy me. Am I gonna close the door though? No, of course not. This is just me asking for trouble. The chicken fell off the thing finally. Good. Here we go. We're gonna burn through some pickaxes now. It would be a lot faster if I was using something other than stone. But like, you know, it's fine. You know what's sad is I'm clearing all this land now, and I'm like messing with the land now, but like I have ideas for like building stuff underground. Like part of me's like, I want like a layer of this town like on top, but I want like the pathways to be made of glass so that you look down into a whole other layer of the city.
Star Kid Pep.
I don't know if that makes sense, but it sounds
said there is
really
one thing
cool in
that
my
confused me though in the last ending.
Yeah. What happened? I will say any confusion that you have now will get cleared up by the time you get to the true ending. But like calling it a true ending is technically incorrect. Even still, because they're all technically true. It's hard to explain. And I've probably explained too much. As it is, actually. Oh, I love this. I love this. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da. Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Star Kid Pep
Really good soundtrack.
said when they
actually.
get to the room with the 9 door, then they turn around and see the other door,
Yep.
and realize everyone can get out,
Yep.
suggesting they couldn't have gotten out if there WA only one door, yet the game shows earlier that multiple groups can pass through the same door.
It's kind of... See, that's kind of hard to explain, because, like, yeah, multiple groups can go through the same door, but it depends on how those groups are arranged, right? So, to get 9, you have to... There's, like, 2 possibilities, and you'd have to arrange them in a specific way. So to have 1 9 door... I don't know, it's hard to explain. That will get cleared up later, I will say. But shit's gonna get crazy. Oh, okay. I guess we're just gonna collect
Star
that.
Kid Pep said but 1 door or 2, the doors still have the same number.
Yeah, but it's dependent on the people. Not specifically the doors, but like the people going through them. It's... I can't fully explain it because I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's such a good... Oh, it's so good. Shit's gonna hit the fan, though. I can tell you. When you see what happens next, though, like, shit's gonna hit the fan.
Star Kid Pep said right, but if you can get 2 groups whose numbers add up to 9, they can pass through the same door, right? That's how you find the guy who goes missing earlier.
Yeah, kinda. But you gotta remember, some people have been... there's been some deaths sometimes, and some shenanigans and stuff, so it's like, everything's kind of all funky. And that's... Everything's funky. There's some uptown funk going on over there. Some gravel. It's actually kind of lucky that there's gravel right here, because I can use that in the future for stuff. I really need to, let's go dump some stuff before this stuff disappears. I'm gonna, like, ruin my boots, like, sooner rather than later. Yeah, see, right now I don't have that much room for stuff because of all my damn tools. But it's fine. Dang it, really? Fine. Fine. Let's go. Let's just... okay. I just realized, though, why do I have so many... Hang on. I don't need... We're going back real quick. Hang on a second. I'm just like, I don't need the torches. Like, I really don't. So let's ditch a few. Let's ditch them. I I have my diamond pickaxe in reserve, I just realized, but I don't want to use that yet. Matter of fact, let's put that one away. Huzzah! Now let's pick up all the shit that's on the floor. Whoops. I'm just like, I mean, I've got some torches, because, you know, nighttime and stuff. I need that dynamic lighting to save my life. But, like, yo, let's collect this shit. This is valuable resources right now, you know? Let's do the thing. This almost made me think of something from, like, Steven Universe for a brief moment, but, like, not quite. It made me think of, like, escapism for, like, the briefest of moments, but, like, obviously it's not that at all. Actually, I have no idea what it is right now. But I dig it. And I'm not saying that just because I'm digging. Man, how many times am I just gonna butcher that pun, you know? This is such a good, like, get in the zone sort of vibe, you know? Easy to get lost in, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It's fine. You know what, actually? I'm gonna take a drink real quick.
Frozen Freya.
Beautiful.
Said this is easier to vibe than Animal Crossing terraforming.
You know what? I mean, I feel you. I don't know, I tend to enjoy watching people play Animal Crossing more than I do actually playing Animal Crossing myself, which is unfortunate, because I do genuinely think Animal Crossing is a good game. Can we, like, get rid of that, though? I don't want no seeds. Can we, like, not with the seeds, though? There we go. We're just... there we go. We got it. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though, because, like... I'm just like... This can only be entertaining for so long, I imagine, but I've seen people stream and do all kinds of grindy stuff, so I'm like, I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I could be doing worse things, you know? Just imagine me, like, streaming, like, AFK fishing or something. Like, just imagine that. That would be something. Just me, like, actually being AFK and just staring at a fish farm the entire 2 hours or whatever. That would be, like, the worst stream ever.
Said like whatever I was doing in this game. Not fun to watch XD.
Wait, what were you doing? I hear a zombie. I swear to God, I burst into song every time this comes on. Every single time. So damn good.
That heathen ace. Said when I played Minecraft I was horrible at it.
You know what though? It takes a bit to, like, improve at it. I mean, I'm not exactly good at it myself. Like, I mean, I've built some cool stuff over the years, and like,
Frozen Freya said I stick to creative mode.
I feel that I normally do myself. If you guys want, if you
That
want to
heathen
take a
ace
break, I can
said
show
I
off
do
a
too.
world that
Freya.
if you want, if you want a break from this, I'd be happy to show off a world that I'm actually like very proud of, that was part of that SMP that I always talk about that I left. But like the world itself, I still consider to be like a second home to me, and I'd love to show it off. So if you're interested, I'd be happy to.
That heathen ace said up to you, smiley face.
I'd be very happy to. And it's like, it's really, really cool, but I will say, it was 2 years of work, you know? So it's like, that shit did not happen overnight. It was 2 years of constant playing, constant work, and constant, like, constantly dying and spending a week or two just to get my gear back. So, you
That
know.
heathen ace said damn, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. So maybe in a little while, if I get bored of this or whatever, I'll show you guys the floating islands. I've shared screenshots and stuff around before, but like showing off the full thing would just be super rad. And if I can do without making my computer explode, I'll turn on some shaders and make it look fancy. Because I'm pretty sure I have shaders that function. So we could at least try it, you know? Normally I don't play with shaders because it tends to make it harder to see, but I know that world pretty well, so it won't really mess with me that much. Assuming those shaders are still tweaked the way I want them to be tweaked. Look at this though, we've made some progress. Cow, get off the hill. We've made progress though. Still not as much as I would have preferred, but like we made it. But like here's the thing that I've noticed about Minecraft. Like nobody's ever like, especially if you're playing in survival, like you can't expect anything to be good or look amazingly beautiful right away, because like part of it is not your building skill, it's like you have to gather
progress
your
is progress. The love 27 hype.
Hell yeah. But like a lot of the things with Minecraft, at least from what I've noticed, it's like, especially if you're in survival, the focus isn't building, it's surviving. If you want to build, that's an extra challenge that you're putting on yourself basically. Iron. Yay! I'll take that. Hello. And there's more to get, too. Okay, I will come back for you. No. You know what? No, I'm not coming back for you. I'm taking you now. Okay. Glorious iron. But it's stuff like that. Spending time to gather all the resources and things like that to be able to build what you want. But it's like, ultimately, the focus of survival is surviving long enough to get the gear you need to kill the Ender Dragon and or the Wither. And then it's like, do what you want during, but like, you know, the only reason building is such a big focus on the game is because people choose to make it a focus. And like, that's why I love it. Minecraft can be anything to anyone. And like, that's not even including all the possibilities that open up with mods and things. It could just be anything. It's like, and that's why it's like pretty much my favorite game. And like, even if I get bored of it for a while, there's always something, it always eventually pulls me back in for one reason or another. And survival is definitely not my main mode, but I figured I'd give it a shot for stream and stuff. And I will admit, I did some stuff to make it easier on me, like I have keep inventory because, like, holy crap, I am not gonna go hunt for my stuff every single time. That's not fun to me, and I want this to be fun. It always bugs me when, you know, people start going on about how that's cheating or whatever.
Said boo hacks, tongue sticking out.
See, I know you're joking, but like it always bugs me when people get like really uppity about that, especially this is a single player world. Me playing the game the way I want to play isn't affecting anyone else. Unless somebody is really that bothered about watching somebody stream with game rules like that, then it's like, just go watch another stream. If it's really that much of an issue for you, I guess. And I say that not to sound insensitive, but like, you're watching me play my game. So if you're not a fan of the way I'm playing it, then I don't know what to tell you, basically. But it always bothers me when stuff like that happens, because like I realize this is a completely different argument, but it kind of reminds me of the anime dubs versus subs argument, where people just get really uppity and have this like idea that there is only one way to do a thing. And so it's less the what the argument is and just the fact that like it's just like there's more than one way to do a thing. There's more than one way to enjoy a thing, and I don't think it's okay to give someone shit for doing something the way they want to do it, especially if it isn't hurting anyone else. Now, if I was on another server with somebody and the rule for that server was that keep inventory was not a thing, yet I somehow had it, then it'd be cheating. You know? But otherwise, just let everybody do their thing and enjoy their thing, and you enjoy your thing, and we'll just call it good. I hear Zombo. You can only sleep at night. It's not nighttime yet? Can I get rid of rain? Where's the Zombo? You're not in here, okay. Oh, you're probably underground. Got it. I've already like covered most of the land. I want to get rid of the rain though. I really want to get rid of the rain. I mean, it's fine. See, I mean, I have access to cheats. I could literally just will the rain away, but I'll do it legit this time. I'll do it legit. And like, that's the thing, is I'm using some things like the mini-map and the accessibility to mod to make things a little bit easier for me and stuff like that, but like, I'm still trying to do things as vanilla as possible, barring those modifications, you know. And technically speaking, keep inventory is vanilla. It's in the game. It's not a mod. So I just want to point that I'm sorry, it just bothers me because I've gotten so much shit for it in the past, so it just bothers me when I hear that. So I'm sorry, I triggered myself. I'm gonna take a drink. And I'm pretty sure I've said similar things during these Minecraft streams before. Probably won't be the last time that comes up either, which is unfortunate, honestly. But here we are.
Frozen Freya said it bothers me too. People should let people play how they want to.
Yeah, right? Like, it's just like, you know, I don't think it should matter as long as it's not negatively impacting someone else's game experience, you know? as long as it's not giving you an advantage over other people and stuff, like it shouldn't really matter. Because again, if I was on a server with other people, then I'd be like, okay, maybe keep inventory shouldn't be
Frozen
a thing
Freya
unless it applies to everyone.
Said exactly.
It's like, unless the thing you're using applies to everyone, then it shouldn't be a thing. Unless, I guess, people are okay with it. But that's a different thing. That's just communicating with the players at that point. Which is also a thing that should always be done. But that's just me getting into other territory at this point. Look how much stone we've uncovered, though. We're gonna get so much cobble. Can I sleep now? Are you serious? When is nighttime? I want nighttime. It looks like it genuinely looks like it could be nighttime. And that just, okay. It's fine. It's fine. See, look at this. We're getting to a point where we're gonna fill that in soon. I'm pretty sure there's more under here that we're gonna need to fill in soon as well. But like, I'm doing this whole thing. I have no plan. I have thoughts, but no actual like solid plan as to how I'm actually gonna do the things that I'm doing. So it's gonna be like a thing. I kind of want to take after I'm done like working with the land, I am gonna take some time to do some planning out and try to get stuff kind of going, because I want to make like a town. Like I want to have multiple houses. I want to have like I want to do it like in a way that like, ooh, I think it's actually nighttime now. Let's go to bed. I'm trying to like think of how I'm trying to phrase what I'm trying to say. The way this town is gonna work, like I'm gonna have things like a super smelter, maybe like a kelp farm and stuff like that, and like a cow farm, a chicken cooker, and things like that. So I kind of want to set it up so that I have shops, right? But those shops are those farms. So it's like the collection area. What I'm thinking is like making like, you know, redstone farms and stuff, and that's going to be the underground, like that can be the underground part of the city, right? So the buildings above ground will be like where the steak gets sent to the steakhouse after the cows are done being murdered and roasted. You know, stuff like that. And I kind of want to set it up so that some of those shops, there's like apartments above them and stuff. Like whoever runs the shops, like straight up lives there and things like that. That's just like a thought in my head. Partially inspired by that other world I used to play in, and Nakreen City from Pokemon Black and White, I guess. I say that because I've been working my way through Pokemon Black. Also, I started it like a month or two ago and I haven't like finished it. But like, that's like the most recent example that comes to mind. There's probably better examples though. But hopefully that makes sense. So that underground layer that I want the paths to be able to see down into, like, it's
Frozen Freya
gonna be like the industrial
said that
underground.
made me think of Sweeney Todd LUL.
Sweeney Todd? I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've
Frozen
actually
Freya
watched it.
said the layers sound awesome.
Yeah, right? And it's like so the underground is gonna be like the industrial thing, and it's gonna connect to the shops and stuff up top. But the underground is also gonna connect to like I'm gonna like rebuild a mine and stuff. So that's gonna connect to like a whole thing. I don't know, I think it'll be pretty rad. Anyway, hopefully, if I can make it work the way I'm imagining it in my head. We'll see, you know? It's gonna take a while to build all of that, because that's a lot of infrastructure that I'm gonna need for stuff I could easily just build above ground. But like above ground, I want it to be like, yes, we have all these buildings and stuff, but I want there to be an emphasis on like farmland and, you know, have some nature, bring some of the trees back in here, you know, and just, I don't know. I have ideas and ambitions. I don't know if I'll be able to do any of them, but we'll find out. Ooh, that's another thing I need to build, is like a library, like I need to build, like an enchanting station. Probably multiple, actually, that'd be helpful. Like I definitely want a library to have an enchanting table and stuff. But I also want to build like a dedicated crafting area. I may consider adding like an underground portion to my storage building. And that can be, I don't know, just convert my storage building, probably rebuild my storage building at some point and make it into like a sorting system type of deal, maybe, question mark. Maybe have, or even, I'm just like farting out ideas in my brain. That becomes like the food storage, right? All the excess stuff from like the wheat fields and stuff. That's a lot of storage for that. I don't know. Either that or I'll convert that into something else entirely once I'm done with it. Either way, I want to actually try and build an auto sorter one day. Because I think that would be very fun to do. Yes, give me this glorious song, please. This song in my life, please. I don't know, that's just ideas that are popping into my head just on the fly, and I'm like, these all sound real swag in theory. Cause I'm just like, yo, I could build like a blacksmith, I could build, let me see, a blacksmith, a bakery, a egg. Oh no! I clicked out the game. Wait, game, where are you? Game? Game, okay.
Star
Cool.
Kid Pep. Said KFC. Frozen Fria. Said endless possibilities.
I could, yes. KFC is a possibility. A bunch of friends and I were actually planning on building a KFC-like dealio at one point. I think we can start... No, let's do one more layer up top first. One more. We're gonna start, like, breaking through to areas we can probably fall through, but that's fine. Yeah, see? That's fine, actually. I just kind of wanna tear this back. But like, we can finally see the end is within sight, you know? How long have I been at this? That's the question of the night. Hour and a half, okay. I shouldn't be surprised. Me working with these slow-ass tools. I feel like I'm making decent time, though, despite that, so... It'd be better if I had, like, a beacon and stuff like that, but, like... See, a lot of that's, like, late-game stuff. I am not good enough at the game to get to that point as quickly as others. Like... I've dealt with players that, like, within, like, a literal hour, they'll have like full diamond gear somehow. And they'll do it completely legit. Like I've watched them do this. Like they'll have like near like full diamond gear, if not almost full. They'll have like they'll be getting ready to set up a beacon. They'll be doing all this stuff. They'll have gone to the Nether and done all the things somehow. And they're just like, yeah, so we're just gonna fight the dragon. We're just gonna fight the wither. And I'm like, I still have wooden tools. How are you doing this? I just upgraded to stone 20 minutes ago. How are you doing this? And they'd be like, I used stone like 5 minutes in, and I've been on diamond ever since. And I'm like, no. No. How does this happen? How does this fucking happen? I'll just sit here and build my house, thank you. Like, I don't know how people do this so quickly. Cause like, in my mind, the focus is vibing and building, but other people really just like the farming and the getting it done, I guess, and all the mechanical stuff, which, like, I mean, fair enough. And then you get the crazy geniuses that are really good at both. And those are like the best, because then you get really cool but also functional builds. And I'm trying to be both, and I am not both. I am definitely not both. I am a builder first and foremost. And that's entirely okay. Yet another reason why I like multiplayer so much, if you can find the right group, if you're not good at one thing, chances are there's at least one person on the server that's good at the thing that you're not good at, so you just collaborate and work together. And then, like, chances are they see themselves as not being good at the thing that you're good at, so like you just trade skills, you know? It's kind of fantastic. Or you just find another building genius on there and you both just collaborate to create something even more genius. So, you know, it works out. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, after this layer, I am gonna go get myself an iron pickaxe. Maybe before that, because this is kind of painful, if I'm being honest. We got a lot more stone to deal with. Excuse me. Okay. Sleepy time. Collect these. There we go. Another sip of... what am I drinking today? Ginger ale. Oh, hi, cat. I didn't realize you were on top of my chair again. Hi. He's looking at me like, why aren't you paying attention? Hi, buddy. Starkid hasn't said it, but I'm just gonna tell you that he said hi because I assume he's gonna tell you that he says hi.
Starkid Pep said hi, Diesel.
Yep, see, told you, Diesel. I told you. Listen, get off the chair. Come here. Get off the chair. Come. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. Let go. Let go. Let go. Come here. Come on. No, stop. Get off the chair. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, come here. Diesel. Fine. Alright, fine. You know what? Fine. I'm streaming anyway. So, I don't even know. Um, okay, let's... Dumpity 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 dump. Let's put... Do I have iron in here? I don't think I do. I do not. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's do... Do I have... Yeah, look at this. Let's take 2 blocks of iron, right? And then we'll grab some sticks. I don't need that many, but we're gonna grab them anyway. And we're gonna do this, right? And we're just gonna make that. We're just doing that. Because you know what? This is taking a long time, and I want to speed it up a little bit. We're still gonna roll with the stone shovels, because I don't have enough iron to spare. But listen, we got 6 iron picks, so let's do this. Let's tear up some ground, shall we? I love that there's visible progress. Like, look at this. Visible progress from the start of stream to now. Freaking beautiful, gotta say. That's much better. That is much better. Hello. I'm not gonna argue with just an extra random piece of iron. And again, I will organize my stupid barrels later. Part of me wants to redo my entire layout for that storage, though, because I think the barrels... I like the way the barrels are, but I kind of think just having them where they are is a little bit not great. And it'd probably be better if I just had double chests where they are. And stuff like that. Just to kind of make better use of the space. I'll work on that later, though. Because, like, I realized, I'm like, I don't really have space, space accommodations for certain things. And it's kind of a thing. But I'll deal with that later. That's kind of the name of the game. I'll just fucking do it later. So, it's fine. But, like, I'm just like, if I'm rebuilding that whole thing eventually anyway, do I really want to go through the trouble? Kinda? The answer is kinda. Definitely a kinda. I don't know. Alright, I have decided, as a reward to myself, once we clear this hill, if y'all are still around, I will show off that world. Or at least, like, my part of the world. Which I have done things in the world since the server closed and stuff, because it's just... it's my home away from home. So that's what we'll do. If y'all are still around by the time I'm done this hill, I will show you the floating islands of Madeira. Not to be confused with the real life island in Portugal. But there is a story as to why it's named that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, Kingdom Hearts. I will be honest, never played Kingdom Hearts. Never played a single Kingdom Hearts game. But I love the crap out of this song. and just adding lo-fi beat on top of that. That is a gorgeous combination, I gotta say. Honestly, like, making anything lo-fi almost always really cool. Oh. Alright, how are we doing? We're almost done this layer. Still a good chunk to go. I hear pillagers. Where are you at, guys? Whoa. Hi. Wow, that's a lot of them. Ow. Look at these guys. Thanks for the distraction. Did I get anything cool for beating them? Yet another banner. We're just gonna toss this banner though, because we'll toss it in a creep roll. How's that? Here, toss that in a creep roll. They just like to come and try to fuck up my shit, but it never works for them. Pretty much never. Thanks for the distraction though, guys. Here I am acting cocky as hell. Cause like, damn, dude. Alright. The end is within sight, and I'm actually kind of excited about it, I'm gonna be honest. Hi, Diesel. I hear you meowing. Yes? Yes? I hope you can hear him meow. What's up? What's up? I hope you heard him. His meows are always hard to catch on mic, but... Yeah, what's up, buddy? Do you want to come sit? Come here. I'm sorry I kicked you off the chair like that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Meow? Meow? You don't want to meow now, do you? Aww. I'm sorry, Diesel wanted hugs. See, you doing this would be a lot better if I had a camera, buddy. Because then it just won't look like I'm staring off into space.
Star Kid Pep said meow, damn it, Diesel.
Did you actually hear the meow though? Because it doesn't always go through.
Star Kid Pep said I've been here for nearly a year and you still haven't meowed.
He just did, but like his meows are like quiet loud. He's an old man, this cat. He's been around a bit. He's been around the bend a bit. One of these days, maybe if you actually get your ass over here and I'm still like chilling around here, or at least with the same people, then you might hear him meow. Because he only meows when he wants specific things, and as soon as you touch him, he'll stop meowing, because that is what he wants. Isn't that right, Diesel?
Star Kid Pep
You want the loving.
said I'm trying to next month. Need to figure out the things though.
I feel that. I feel that. And like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm just like, I got nothing prepped for anything. Because money sucks. So, you know, if we hang out, we probably aren't gonna do a lot, I'll be honest with you, and that sucks. But I know you're planning to do other things and stuff too, so. You know, it's all good. But like, if it don't work out for next month, I'm sure we can get something working out for for future times.
Star Kid Pep said we're going to a Tim Hortons, and I'm not drinking coffee.
Okay.
Star Kid Pep
I will join you
said,
in the
and
not
at some
drinking
point we'll
coffee.
get pizza.
Yes. And ginger ale. Yeah, no, we'll definitely get pizza. We'll definitely do
Star
Tim
Kid Pep
Hortons.
said yes.
Maybe we'll do Pita Pit if,
Star Kid
if
Pep
we're feeling extra
said
splurgy.
see, there's plenty we can do LUL.
You're literally like, I'm gonna plan to go to a different country and go to a cheap coffee shop. Like, Tim Hortons is Canadian Starbucks, but cheaper. I just... That's a... Like, I will sing Tim Hortons praises because I
Star
have an
Kid Pep
addiction, but like...
said I'm thinking, I'll go to another country and hang out with a friend.
And go to a cheap coffee
Star
shop.
Kid Pep said what we do is kinda secondary in a way.
That's fair. That's fair, and I respect that. I respect that. I really do quite a bit. To be fair, when Loxies came to visit, like, he's literally just, like, several towns over. Or, well, no, several towns over is not entirely accurate. He's a good distance away, but, we spent a chunk of the day watching Netflix. We watched Pokemon movies. Or at least, we watched the remake of the first Pokemon movie. The CG one with the slightly terrifying animation. Because it's also descriptive, which was fun. And we spent like a huge chunk of time watching Netflix and just chatting. We went to Tim Hortons at one point as well. It was a good couple days. You know, he couldn't stay super long because, like, we had stuff going on, he had work going on, so we're just like, I mean, fair enough, you know? It's kind of a thing. I will admit, though, I am not the best at hosting people, I will be honest. It's like a weird art that I have not perfected. So... Don't expect nothing fancy, I'll be entirely honest with you.
Star Kid Pep said I'm not expecting much, so it's fine LUL.
Wow, no, I'm kidding.
Star Kid Pep said kinda hard for you to fail when my expectations are so low, laughing face.
Wow, I don't know how to feel about that. There's another dude with llamas. What are you... Bro, what are you selling? Dripstone? I can literally find that in a cave, dude. Hacked ice, though. I mean, I can find... I know there's a snow biome that shouldn't really be that far away, so you're not very useful, guy. Your wares are useless to me! Technically not, but, like, I also don't have the funds. That guy last time with the acacia, though, would have loved to buy from him. Where's your cousin at? They're cousins now, I guess. I don't know. So here's my thought. I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna, like, unwrap all of the stone and just, like, remove all the dirt. just clear the last layers with stone. And, like, fill in any nearby holes. And then we'll go look at Madeira. And maybe any other part of the world y'all might be potentially interested in. Because with the mini-map, it might... I don't know if the mini-map will show me all of the world because I haven't loaded it with the mini-map. But maybe it will, I don't know. Am I gonna need more shovels last minute? I might. There's quite a bit of dirt still. I love this. Alright. Like at this point I feel like I'm just carving around in a circle basically. And that's cool. Nothing like a circle, you know? Okay, what can I tear down over here? This. I feel like we're gonna have several terraforming streams before the town itself was like started, which is a little bit awkward if I'm being completely honest. But once we get this area worked out, twill be worth it. I feel like. And hopefully by the time we start digging this place out again, we're gonna have better stuff at our disposal. I appreciate this song right now. It's got calm vibes, and like, I'm gonna be honest, Headspace has needed calm vibes. The calm vibes. Like, I'm just like zoning out. I literally don't even know what to talk about right now. I'm sorry. But like, I'm down with this. I am down with this sickness. We are full on things.
Star Kid Pep said this is a great playlist you've got here, P.
It really is, honestly. But I want to start catering my own playlist because some of this has the annoying tendency to get flagged by YouTube despite being copyright free and allowed to be used on YouTube and Twitch. There's just like some songs in particular that get content ID'd, which is annoying. So I'm just like, I would love to be able to like curate that. That way I can ensure that whatever's on there isn't gonna get me in shit. Not that I've gotten in shit, but the content ID claims are annoying. Cause then it's like, oh, now this person can monetize your VOD because you used a song that they apparently didn't want you to use, yet allowed people to use for free. So, That's annoying. So it's just kind of a pain in the ass. Copyright sucks. Like, it has its purpose, just the system is broken. And it's just not super ideal. Like, I've had so many arguments with people talking about copyright, and they're like, well, you don't want, like, your things to be protected if you put something out. And I'm like, well, of course I do. But, like, I just think that the system we're using is a little bit broken, and it's really easy to abuse it. So it's really easy for, like, the companies that have all the money to abuse the little guys that are out here just trying to do stuff. Because, like, even with a thing that's, like, labeled as, like, royalty-free or whatever, you can still get content ID claims and stuff. Because people are like, oh, well, we still have the thing for this, and there's this whole thing with having to buy licenses sometimes to use stuff, and that'll sometimes get claims still, just because, again, the system, especially on, like, YouTube in particular, and I do know Twitch has its fair share of problems as well, but,
Star Kid Pep
it's really easy
said
to
agreed.
abuse.
Nothing wrong with the idea. The implementation is all wrong though, because YouTube and others don't want to do any work, and so you get a broken system.
Yeah. And, like, the problem is the other problem too is a lot of people are still going by this old system that existed before the internet, right? Thankfully it's changing a little bit, but for the most part they're using this system that was created before the internet, which worked back then because it was a lot easier to manage and stuff, but now is a lot harder to keep a hold of. So I just think that, unfortunately, I don't know how to fix the system because I'm not really an expert on this kind of thing, but it does definitely need to be addressed and fixed. And, like, I know there's plenty of people trying to fight that legal battle, and, like, freaking mad respect to them, because holy shit, is it a battle. So I'm glad that we're at a point where I can actually use stuff like what I'm using right now, you know? Like, I can make use of the songs that I have. Instead of, kind of getting fucked up, honestly, by, you know, a legal team that I can't fight because, bitch, I ain't got no money. And I'm even more grateful, though, that there are, like, things like this out there that will still let me, you know, play this stuff while still being affiliate and things, and still just do my thing. I think it's great that is now a thing because of these people that have been fighting for it, you know? So things have improved at least somewhat. But the system's still fucked, let's be honest. The system is still jacked. And I realized just now, as we're digging this stuff out, that, I don't think I need to dig down that much further. I just need to do a little fixing up. So I'm gonna finish taking out this layer. And we're gonna do a little bit of filling in and such. I am gonna take out the stone, though. Because we kind of need to. Ah, my eyeball. It's the eyeball that I can't even see out of, and it's watering. Like, excuse me? No. You have no excuse, eyeball. Okay. my niece is upset. I can hear her upstairs. She is upset. She's fine. She's just upset. She is well taken care of, though. And I'm very happy for that. Alrighty. We're getting there,
Star
people.
Kid Pep said, did you eat the last of the ice cream? Cause that would upset me, Kappa.
If we have ice cream, I didn't find it. I did eat the last of yesterday's chicken, though. Because there was one piece left, and it was sitting there, and I was hungry, and I'm like, it's like 40 minutes before stream, and I still need to eat a thing, so... I ate chicken. It was good chicken. Alrighty. Yeah, see, this needs to be filled. Cow and sheep. Yo, I need you guys above ground. Y'all, what the heck, man? I need to get some, like, wheat to lure them out. Because I don't want them down there. I want to be able to make sure that they're going to be around. Okay. So here is where we're at, right? So we've got this hill, or this portion of a hill, that we're actually going to bring back a bit. Bring forward, I should say. Oh, Cow, did you come up from the thing? Cool, awesome. So let's take out at least this layer of stone. At the very least. And then we're gonna fill the rest in with dirt. And then we're gonna work out how this hill is gonna be shaped. Because I took off a little bit more than I should have. But you know what? Sometimes that's how we figure stuff out. We erase a little too much, but the thing about... Sometimes, like, I find, like, the best way to think about Minecraft is, like, think about it, like, as a drawing tool. Sometimes you erase a little bit too much, but you can always put stuff back. I don't know, that's how I like to think about it sometimes. I think it's an interesting way to go about it anyway. Whoop. Alrighty. And see, I have to keep in mind, there are caves, like, lining the underground, like...
Star Kid Pep said, I think of it like a drawing tool too, in the sense that I can't use either.
I mean, I can't really use it that well myself, but it's like, the thing about this drawing tool is I find it's easy to use because, or at least to a degree, because, like, at least in this case, I have the resources to do what I want to do with this tool, so I will be able to do the thing once I erase more of this stone. Then I can put some dirt back in, and then I can just reshape the hill, right? And still make it a largely flat hill, but it'll have... I still want this land to have a bit of dimension to it. And to be honest, I think doing it the way that I'm doing it now will be a little bit easier than just carving out more of the land. I hear spooters. Let's go sleepy. And sometimes, especially if you're like me, so most of the time, you just throw blocks around and see what sticks. It's like that old saying with spaghetti, you throw it at the wall and if it sticks, it's cooked. Or whatever, something like that. Hi, guy! I know I said spaghetti, but I don't have spaghetti, and no, you can't have any. So, I mean, I don't know. I need to get back into drawing and stuff. I have a lot of ideas for what I want my avatar to be, because I chose my current avatar because it's kind of what I had at the time. And it was art that was made for my very first D&D character and stuff like that, and it's stuff I had at the time, and I can use it. So I was like, okay, for now, right? But I eventually want to make my own thing. I was thinking about getting something commissioned, and that is still an idea that is floating around in my brain. But I'd like to eventually figure out how I'm gonna create my own assets, like create them myself. And they may not be great. I want to try to figure out like a simple style that I like that is not exactly like an artistic masterpiece by any means, but will be cute and serviceable for what I want, and then slowly improve that over time. You know, just have this whole thing going on that I've done myself, and I can just be like, this is all original, all mine, instead of not that using someone else's art that you have commissioned is a bad thing, because I think it can be a great thing. Especially, you know, you give credit where credit is due, because of course, right? But there is something to be said for making your own thing yourself, and just being like, I did a thing, and it may not be the best thing, but I still did it, and it's mine. And then if I get better at it, then I can, you know, take advantage of those skills and make other things for people in the future and things like that. And like, listen, if I can edit YouTube videos for someone else for a period of time, I can figure out how to do some relatively basic art. You know? I have ideas for what I want. I just need to work up the skill to do it. And if I can make it work, it'll be kind of fantastic, honestly. Art is hard, though. It's fun, but it's hard. I need to build up my skills again, though, because I actually used to do a lot of art, like a lot of drawing and stuff a lot. I got heavily discouraged from doing it, especially at the blind school for a long time. But like, cause they're like, I mean, you're blind. Why do you need to do art? And I'm like, I don't need to do art. I don't need to do anything. I want to do art, and I should be allowed to do it. Technically speaking, nobody needs to do anything. You know, unless you want to do certain things, like, you know, surviving. But that's like a different, you know, slightly different than what I'm trying to get at, I guess. beyond survival needs, nobody really needs to do anything. You don't need to do anything that's fun for you, technically. But of course you're gonna, because, like, what's the point of what's the point of anything if you're not gonna enjoy your life, you know? And that's just my thoughts. You gotta enjoy your existence. Because sometimes life kicks your ass. And it's hard. And I realize, like, I'm preaching to people that, you know this all too well. Just being a human is difficult. Just in general. So, like, if you can make something less unpleasant, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you at least try? And we're getting into emotional music. I want this coal. I'm sorry, but I want this coal. Give me coal. Now we're gonna have to fill in this hole. What the? That's a lot of coal, holy crap. More coal still. Okay, cool. A lot of coal. We're gonna have to do a lot of filling in. There is so much to get rid of still. This song, easily one of my favorite songs from Pokemon Black and White, because it is part of a cutscene that hit me emotionally way back in the day. Also, it's just a really nice song. It's just a good song in general, and I appreciate it. I don't know why this thought just popped into my head, but, like, have you guys, like, ever encountered someone that, like, doesn't have a connection to something that you can't imagine living without? And you're like, not that not having that connection to something is a bad thing, but, like, you're so used to it being a part of your life that, like, you have a hard time imagining not having it. Like, I've had friends that are like, you know, like, I feel like when it comes to, like, listening to music and stuff, like, I have very strong emotional reactions to songs that I hear. And I know friends that just don't, and I know friends that have never had that, and to me, that emotion is part of music itself. And again, not that those particular friends have anything wrong with them or anything, because, like, obviously it affects everyone differently. But, like, it's just like, wow, how does that... Because I just can't imagine not having it. It's just always been there for me. So, like, I don't know, have y'all run into stuff like that? Because, like, I don't know why that kind of popped into my head, just that sort of thought. It's like I have friends that just, like, don't really have a connection to music or even just certain art in general, just no connection to it whatsoever, and I'm like, I can't... It is such, like, a fundamental part of me and who I am as a person that I wouldn't exist without it, you know, personally. And it's like, obviously everybody's got their own thing going on, and they exist in their own thing, doing their own thing, and those same connections that I have are like different for some people. Like maybe this person has a greater connection to like literally anything else, really. Maybe they just have a connection to cooking that is like the equivalent of what I feel for music and art, you know? Arguably cooking is art in and of itself, but like, you know what I mean, I hope. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making some type of sense, because like, I don't know, it's just a thought. It's just interesting to me. Like, it's, again, it's less that there's something wrong with it and more that it's just like, wow, people are just really different. Like, no one person is the same as someone else. And like, it's so like interesting but really beautiful in a way. Because that's just like, humanity is diverse as fuck. And it's kind of awesome. We need to celebrate that diversity more, honestly. Just in general. Because, like, I just feel like a lot of people get really upset over, like, one thing and just be like, y'all should be like this, or y'all should whatever. And it's like, nah, dude, we should all just be us. We should all just be us, and that should be celebrated, and we don't need to start drama based on who we are. We really don't. But that's gonna get into tons of territory that I'm not really ready to tackle, in all honesty. But like, that's just in general just my thoughts. Like, just everybody should just be them. And we shouldn't really give people shit for not being anything else. I don't know. I think it makes sense personally. Cause like my philosophy is like, hey man, as long as you're not hurting anybody, like, you do you. You do you, I'll do me. Somebody else will do somebody else. And we just respect that, and that's it. If we don't agree, we just agree to disagree. Like, nobody has to agree on everything. You know. It doesn't need to be a thing. It could be, but it doesn't need to be. You want to have discussions like that? Have discussions like that. You don't, you don't. I don't know. Okay. Finally done the digging. Finally done the actual digging. Now there is a thing I want to fill in over here though, which is like a little bit frustrating that it's like this, but it's not that big of a deal. All right. See, like, even this song makes me feel some shit, you know? It's just, it's a good song. It's from a good show. Sung by a very very amazing character. We hear Zombo still. Let's go away, Torch. Thank you. Alright, now we're gonna fill and fix this hill. Finally doing something different, you know? Let's see if we can break this up a little bit, maybe, into like little sections that might make it easier on my brain to deal with. I'll let that zombie deal with that villager. The llamas can kill him instead of me. Okay, so we've got that. I'm sorry if you can hear Bella. She's having a time up there. We may not have enough dirt with us to fix this hole, or to fill this in, but that's okay, because we can just get more dirt later. But let's do... Well, see, we just section this off. Here we go. And see, also we have this hill. You know what? Let's just start... Let's actually... We're not gonna worry about the sheep and stuff. I'm just not... I don't have the mental energy. I don't have enough spoons for that, as they say. We got... Yikes, we've got stuff. Okay, okay. Let us... We're gonna like... Cow, can you, if you're not gonna leave the underground, can you at least get out of my way? Cow. Cow? Can you... Fine. You're gonna be stuck there now. You're gonna be stuck there now, bud. And then down here, we're gonna close this off as well. Is this a good idea? Probably not. On second thought, I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah, it is. I don't appreciate being shot at. What the heck, guy? There we go. We're just gonna... We're just gonna fill this in now, basically. Hopefully we have enough to fill it in. Because I don't really want to go back and get more dirt yet. And this is basically what we're going to do with all of the holes in this place, is just kind of fill them out so that they're a little bit less, you know, holes. I don't want any holes in my town until I choose to have holes in my town. Alright, how do I want this to go then? We can... Let's... Sure, we'll do that. See? Not planned. Literally literally just threw blocks down, and it worked. Granted, if I fiddle with it more, I could probably come up with something a little bit better, but I think for our purposes it'll be fine until I need to adjust it later. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I find that's the best way to do landscaping, is to just kind of go with the flow, and like I just find that like meticulously planning it out tends to not really work very well. So just kind of roll with it until you find something that kind of feels right, you know? Excuse me. Thank you. I'll take the torches, please. Okay. We're just gonna fill in. This unspectacular hill will be done soon enough, I promise. I'm just glad that we're done this part of the digging, at least as far as this hill is concerned. How are we doing? Okay. More to drop in right here. Go to bed real quick. Whee. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Let's actually plot out how this hill is gonna kind of come back out a tiny bit, a good bit actually. We're gonna have it, I'm not gonna have it come all the way back out, but let's bring it, I kind of want to just decide where, like, where the bottom edge of it is gonna be. You know, and it's gonna... So we're gonna do something like that, and then we'll bring it across. I know I need to fill in the rest of the top still. We will get there. And then we'll just add like little bits that come off the front, I guess, maybe? Question mark? Right, we'll just keep on keeping on until we get this guy sorted out. And we're out of dirt. Okay. Look at this progress that we've made, though. I'm proud of us. We did it. Ish. We're doing it, I should say. Alright. This needs to... My phone is going off. Okay. Okay, there's that. Here's what we'll do. We'll put a few of our extra shovels in here. We'll keep a few with us. And we'll retrieve some of this dirt. Dirt. That's dirt. Look at all this dirt. See, we took it out of the environment, but we're putting it back in, kind of. You know, kind of. Whoops. This one. Dirt. More dirt. How many times can I say dirt in the exact same way? Dirt, 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 dirt. You annoyed yet? Because I would be. Why is my phone going off, though? What do we got happening? What happening? I got mentions on Discord. What's happening on the disco? Who is messaging me? Who is this person? Ah, okay. I can deal with that later. Alright. I'll worry about that in a little while. Cool. Let's get back to our shenanigans then. Back to filling in the things. Maybe we'll put one there, but not yet. I'm literally doing this partly because I don't want to dig more dirt. Alrighty. This is taking longer than I anticipated to finish off this hill, though, I will say. You know what? We're gonna put dirt there anyway, so just leave it. Just leave it. Don't even worry about it. Damn torches. Alright. So we've got this going. So we'll bring this over a little bit. We'll take that out for the moment. I don't think I'm gonna bring it all the way back out, but we are at the very least gonna have, like... We are at the very least gonna maybe try to cover up this bit. So we'll bring it out here. And then we'll, like... come back in a little bit. And then we'll, like, bring that over some more there. Bring this over a little bit that way. Add a bit onto here. A bit there, maybe. And then, like, throw a chunk onto here? Sure, that'll work. Why not? Right? Then we fill in. I realized technically what I could do instead is just layer this dirt on top and maybe put like torches or whatever underneath. But if I want to dig back in here, I want to make sure there's something to dig into. That way I don't have to worry about screwing anything up. So we'll just work on our outline here real quick. We'll just kind of make it a thing. literally just going with the outline here, and that's fine. We'll see what this does for now. Y'all vibing though? Cause I'm vibing. It's just some good vibes right now, and I appreciate the good vibes. Dang it. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there, I promise. We just have to fill in this whole top. I wanted flat, and I definitely got flat. We'll make it look pretty in the future, I promise. We still got the rest of the town to do, and that's gonna take a long time. We're gonna be at this for a while. Dang it. This is the downside to putting torches in your offhand. Alrighty. I love that I put this part of the hill back without obstructing the bed. We can still use the bed. Alrighty. We just vibing right here. We're almost done. We've got, I know I've said that like a million times by now, but we're getting there. Give me a moment to quickly read a thing. Shush, zombie. Okay. I'm sorry, I was just like reading a thing. And give you a moment while I respond to a message real quick. Like, I need to respond to a message real quick. And okay. Awesome. Okay. And that should be that taken care of. Cool. Back to the placing of blocks. Back on this, I will genuinely acknowledge this as a grind. This is a grind. This is what this is. And for all of y'all that have been sticking with me through it, you're champions, and thank you. If y'all are still even here. If not, that's completely understandable at this point. I will be real with you. It's been a long haul today. And to be fair, like last time we had trees, this time we got no trees to deal with. It took me a sec to realize that this was Zora's domain. It's so, like, music boxy. I kind of dig it. Look at this big square shit we're filling in right here. Alrighty. So we've got... I just want to, like, take a quick sort of... We've got this giant square thing that we're working on right now to fill in. That big old pit over there. And then this little one hanging off the side. Is that... That looks like about it. Okay. I say that, but it's still quite a bit. We're gonna try to do this 2 rows at a time, question mark? I'm not as fast at placing blocks as a lot of my friends are. I'm sure that so many of my friends could finish this off way quicker than I could. Which is, like, mildly unfortunate for me, at least. We get Zora's domain yet again. I can hear my phone going off still. No! No! Torches! I should really just take them off of my offhand at this point. I don't need them there, but, like, I like having them there. I keep them there because I'm weird. I never leave home without them. They're like my car keys, but for Minecraft. Also, I don't have a car. Okay, that worked out really well. That went pretty speedily. Speedily is a word, I'm pretty sure. It went fast. We'll go with that. Excuse me. Torch spam McGee up in here. That's me, apparently. I'll just... We'll just go back over... Oh no, this is the... Got it. Okay. Nope, doing it sideways is faster. Got it. We'll just do this. I realize you're seeing a lot of the floor, but, okay, no. You know what? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this. that way, once one is done, we just go straight to the other. We don't need the torches right now. And I need to... I need to have my brain adjust to that fact. We do not need the torches right now. Right now, the torches are like a bad drug. For the moment. That is a very poor analogy that I'm working with, but that's the one that popped into my head. So, let's just get another one in our hands here. See? That works a lot better. I don't place things that don't need to be placed, and it still places what I need. So, there it is. And look at this. We're moving so much faster now. Those blocks almost made a pattern that reminded me of Funky Town for a moment. Da 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 da. It's a good song. It's an old song, but it's a good song. Yeah, see, look at us. Look at us burning through dirt. We're giving back to the environment, you see? We're good at this. Maybe? Question mark? And look at that. This little pit has been filled in real... Like, just... Do we want to fill in this little bit? Ooh, we definitely gotta fill that in. I'm not doing that to... Yo, excuse. I'm not fighting you right now, jerks. Are you gonna come up at me? Because I don't want to deal... You're gonna... Dude. You picked a fight with the wrong Portuguese woman. I just want to point that out. Picking a fight with any Portuguese woman is just a really bad idea, but you picked a fight with the wrong Portuguese woman. So, also, yes, to anyone watching, I am in fact Portuguese. So there you go. Fun facts. Fun facts about Minnie. You learn something new every day or something. I don't know. I don't actually speak Portuguese that much, if at all, really, but you know, I used to a lot more when I was a kid. I got very discouraged from speaking it when I went to the blind school though. So I got like really rusty, and then when I tried to speak it again with my family, they started like kind of laughing at me because they're like, "Oh, you sound hilarious now," and I'm like, "Wow, that's rude." So now I just like don't really speak it, just kind of in general, because I'm like, you know what? I just kind of don't want to deal with being laughed at for trying. Because I'm just like, yo, I could just not try anymore. And they're just like, it's like, oh yeah, it's good that you're trying. You just sound hilarious. And you just sound like you're a drunk person. And this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, you know, I'm genuinely, can we just not with that? Actually, that'd be really great. That'd be really great. Okay, so we have a largely flattened thing right here. Where are you guys? Did you guys end up down there? You did! Oh, sucks to be you. Ow, piss off. Yeah, y'all can just, like, stay there, honestly. Y'all can just not, can you not? Yeah, You can just be there in the hole, guys. It's fine. I don't object to y'all being in the hole. I want to fill in this hole. I want to fill in this hole. This death hole. Look at this death hole. If there's any kind of hole that we shouldn't have in this town, it's a death hole. That is to say, a hole that promotes death and pain. We don't want that in our peaceful community. Just, no death holes allowed. Can we just hashtag no death holes allowed? Can we do that in chat? No death holes allowed. Yeah, y'all can stay down there. I don't care. I don't care that much, guys. I just want you to know. We're just gonna close this off. And make it look slightly prettier. Beautiful. We did it. And then we're just gonna... See, some of this is bringing the land up a tiny bit, so we're not just digging it all out, you know? We're filling it... We're just, you know, we're evening out the land a tiny bit. Because, like, it makes sense to me that there'd at least be some sort of change in elevation in a town like this, in a place like this, just in general. Do we need to do anything else here? We do not. What about here? Let's bring this out a tiny bit. Sure. Y'all are just gonna stay down there. I don't care. Okay, so what do I need to do here? I want to fill this in a little bit, because I just feel like this is like a little bit kind of crazy, right? So we'll just... I'm sorry if you can hear Bella upstairs as well, because she's just like, hey, pay attention to me. I am canine, and I wish to go to the outsides. And I'm like, yeah, okay, great, but I'm streaming. This girl, though, she be barking. She be barking. Let's get rid of that. Let's put that here. We're just making it work, you know? And then we'll just fill this in. And this in, apparently. Alrighty then. And this is going to be... Let me know if y'all are still here, because if y'all are, this is probably going to be the point where I show off that other world real quick, because, like, I think it'd be cool to just see something else. Right? Okay. This is good. I'll leave that as is. Right? So we got a little bit of elevation over here. Do I want to fill that in? Not right now. I don't really feel like that today. But there's just stuff like that I want to just kind of fill out and stuff like that over time. This is what we did today. we're gonna, before I forget, because I will forget, we're gonna take that. We went through a lot of dirt, though. Look at this. There's a lot of dirt. But this hill is what we've done today. Basically. We bent the world to our will, you know? See, look at that. That is a big area. That's what we did today. Is this whole thing, basically. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's another hole? Okay, we're gonna fill in that hole. But see, look, we've got... That's a hole. That's a hole right there. This is a big hole. This is another big hole. That's another big hole. This is like a straight up gash in the world. And like... Yeah, so we're just gonna... just sort of bend the world to our will. Make it all happen. This is obviously very freaking flat. That's fine. You know. This is all fine. Right? And then like this is just chaos. We'll sort that out a little bit. I think a lot of it looks like a lot of it is going to be brought up a tiny bit. And now of course filled in and whatever. So it's probably not going to be as flat as I was originally intending it to be, but that's probably for the best. That is actually probably for the best. I will take that. Give me a brief moment to just look at something real quick. Okay. Alright. Cool. I have a lot of noties on my phone, and it's like making my brain go crazy, and I really don't like it. Why do I have emails? Who's emailing me? Spam? D&D Beyond? Spam. Basically. And more spam. Got it. Spam. Just spam. I don't... It's fine. I don't need to be checking my email on the stream. I just see that I have this... Okay. So I have this problem, right? Where if I see the stupid big red notification dot, like, I am compelled to check it. So, is it annoying? Yes. It's very annoying. Anyway, let's, I don't know if y'all are still here, actually. But, regardless, no, wrong app. Here we are. I see 3 people currently, and that's, you know, totally okay if you're just vibing. We're gonna go look at a world that is very near and dear to my heart. And that is this world. The, UE Season 2. Unknown Empire Season 2. Back in the day, was part of this server. When it was around. It's not really around anymore. In its, old form. Okay, we are somewhere I don't need to be. We're in creative mode for this as well, and I think that's okay. Can I actually... What does this do for me? Look at this place. Look at this map. Whoops. Nope. Look at this map. I think my computer is gonna, like, fry itself trying to load this world. I don't know if the mini-map will load more than this, but, like, look at this set, this whole area. My islands. The floating islands of Madeira. Look at this oh my god, it's loading! Is it really loading Eston in its entirety? Oh my gosh, wait, I want to push this. I want to push this and see how far this goes. Oh, this is gonna murder my computer. Or the stream. Or it's gonna murder it's gonna murder itself. Look at this. Oh, look at this. This is gonna take a while. Do I want to risk that? Maybe not. Maybe not. But we can see some stuff loading in. This is Tekken's base loading in. Dang. Is there anything over here that's worth loading? Because, okay, that's like way beyond whatever. This world is insane though. Let's see what it'll... We got more coming in over here. There's lots to this world, and it's kind of mind-blowing. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna worry about loading it all in, but we can see cool shit like this. But we're gonna go here. And specifically, look at this. Look at this detail that this map lets us do. Can we teleport here? Let's teleport here. Cool. Awesome. Wow, that's exactly where I wanted to stand. Okay. Welcome one and all to the floating islands of Madeira. So, this was on a server called the Unknown Empire. This was actually season 2 of our whole thing. And this is my base specifically. Our whole thing, it was like a roleplay thing. We had like a whole storyline and whatever. My whole base, like I colonized these floating islands. The islands themselves were already here. So I just colonized them. This is kind of what they originally looked like when I got here, with all the trees and stuff, and the land the way it was. And it took me forever to make this place workable. I was originally going to connect all of the islands together and stuff, but I left these ones, and I left a few of the original ones, honestly, because it was just so much work that I just couldn't deal, honestly. This was 2 years of work. This whole thing. It took a lot of time and a lot of effort. Not as much planning as you'd think. But there was a lot. I will go down into detail. But, so, here's the story about why this place is named Madeira, after the real-life islands in Portugal, other than the fact that I'm Portuguese. That is just like a happy coincidence, actually. So, like I said, the trees and stuff, kind of in the way when I first got here. So, like what happened when the real-life Madeira Island was rediscovered, the people were like, let's set this shit on fire, right? So they did, and they left it. Only difference between that story and my story was that I actively participated in the burning and kept it up and stuff like that. We're gonna go to bed real quick. But when the settlers came back to Madeira Island, they found that they would be able to work with the land for the most part, only to realize that turns out agriculture is really hard to do there, because like now most of the a lot of the trees are gone, so the soil doesn't get renewed the same way, and that's why cutting down the rainforests is not a good thing. But that's a whole nother thing. So I kind of did the same thing, basically. And eventually when I was able to do that, I realized that that story was very similar to actual historical fact, and I actually like looked it up to make sure that that's what happened, because the way this story was presented to me growing up was like my father telling me a legend. Like, it was not like, obviously it was like a historical thing, but it was presented to me the way like somebody would read like a fictional bedtime story to a child. So I was like, did this actually happen, or is it just like a tale that my father told me? No, it actually happened. And that's why I named this place after it. Heyo. Ooh, thank you. Yay, I appreciate that. I just got Macarena. That's okay. Thank you, I appreciate it. You know I'm a sucker for macaroni and cheese. Freshly made macaroni and cheese, too. That's the best way. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this bowl now. It's just a cute little bowl full of macaroni and cheese. Okay, we're gonna rest it up here for now. Not exactly the best pot to put food, but I'm not gonna spill it or anything, so I'll be fine. Excuse me, but yeah, it happened. So what I did was, since I decided to name this place after, you know, the islands that a lot of my family grew up on. I didn't. I grew up here in Canada. But I did visit the island when I was 5. I don't remember too much of the trip itself, but what I did was, I mean, I took a lot of creative liberties, but I had made things that symbolized lots of stuff on the real life island. Like this church, for example. I actively planned this one out. And the windows for this are the colors of the Madeira Island flag in real life. This is a representation of that same flag, and I use that as my faction's sort of banner thing. Also, these little triangle houses, I think I actually built the inside of this one. I did. Look at this. It's very cute. I like it. Right. Let me think of words that I was trying to say. These little houses are inspired by a lot of the triangular homes you find in Santa Ana on Madeira Island. They're generally referred to as Santana homes. My family usually just referred to them as Casa de Madeira, which literally just means the House of Madeira. Madeira also being the Portuguese word for wood. So yeah, my family grew up on Wood Island. You know? So welcome to Wood Island. Fittingly, over here, if we fly over here real quick, on these little islands over here, this is my tree farm. So what I did was, again, I took a lot of creative liberties, so this is not like a direct, accurate representation of Madeira Island, but there's things that resemble it, you know? And there's also that, which somebody else on the server at the time built, so it's there now. But yeah, this tree farm, I'm just like, okay, so oak wood, right? Just an oak floor and stuff. And I did my best to decorate it. When we started this world, we were in 1.13 and we stayed there for a long fucking time. We didn't update until 1.16, well after our story was finished and stuff. So when I built the oak portion of this tree farm, bees weren't a thing. And I noticed that after we updated, I sometimes ended up with beehives over there. And I never fixed it, because, like, it never happened super often, so it was never, like, a huge deal to me. But here's our tree farm kind of thing. I apparently didn't plant these optimally because like these never seem to grow. Some of these just never seem to grow, so I'm like, okay, well, easy solution to this. Just take these out, add more decoration-y dirt soil stuff in there, and problem solved. This is probably, weirdly enough, this is my favorite least favorite. My favorite because it forms a straight up canopy. My least favorite because it's acacia. I never put stuff over this. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Well, secrets revealed. I also had, hang on, let's get rid of that. I also had journals that I wrote on here. I don't necessarily want to look at them on here because I'm pretty sure it'll say my old name and I don't want to reveal that. There's a lot of reasons why I can't. I will go over those reasons in the future, but not today. Not today. But yeah, this is... Have the vines just been... Yo. I didn't know this was a thing. I genuinely didn't know this was happening. That's amazing. I didn't know the vines were doing that. Obviously they can, but like it just never occurred to me that they really would. That's incredible. So if I leave these here, not only will these grow to the ground, but I assume these will eventually grow down to the ocean. Because, like, look at how long... That's insane to me. Okay, we're gonna go back to the main island real quick and have, like, a closer look at some of these builds that I've done. So, a lot of these houses, they're kind of the same, more or less. This one is actually a shop. Casa de Madeira. This is my wood shop, actually. And I actually went through here and added the glow stuff to the signs after I got this world to myself. So other people that have copies of this world won't have the glowing signs and stuff. So, you know, it's fine. What does that say? Casa de Madeira. I forgot to add the glow to that. That's fine. So this is the wood shop. Nothing really special. I just sold logs. Right? So there are basically there's two kind of rings to this island. There's the lower outer ring, which we're at right now, and then there's like the upper ring, which is kind of broken up into several different sections. They're all kind of interconnected a little bit. So the outer ring is generally the commercial and farming. So we've got our shop right here. We've got our super smelter right here. This one I built from a tutorial by Wells Knight, and I've been using this design pretty much ever since, because honestly I think it's a really good design and it works like really well. There's probably more efficient designs out there, but like screw it, this is kind of wonderful. I actually remember the video that I made when I built this. And again, so this goes upstairs. This is meant to be the house that the person that owns the smelter lives in. It was decorated on an old live stream. I made this challenge where I gave people materials and they were supposed to decorate the house, and this is what somebody came up with. Definitely not what I was expecting them to do, but the loft is appreciated. The loft is appreciated for sure, right? And there is something really cool that I will show off after this as well. We've got our little hotel here. It's just got little rooms like this is like the big suite. It's weird that that's on the first floor, but the other ones are just like... Can I like squeeze in here to take a look real quick? Rooms basically like that, just like bed, chest, nothing fancy. up there. This is the underground steak and bacon. We got steak and we've got bacon. Just a little restaurant that I made. There is another place on the server, or in this world, that I decided to call the above ground steak and bacon. It's clear on the other side of the map, actually. So that's a whole thing. I've been thinking about redoing this whole bookstore. It's just a little reading nook, I guess, was my plan there. I don't really know what I was trying to do with this build, if I'm being completely honest. I'm sorry if you can hear my niece being upset. She's fine, she's just sad. This bakery didn't look like this when I was playing on the server. This is something I did afterward. I was just like, I want to make this better. And I think this is way better. I'm just like, okay, we just got lots of stuff. There's cake, just stuff. I think it's cool. And then we've got this. My sister actually helped me come up with the floor pattern for this and stuff, and I think it turned out okay. I feel like if I were to redo this, I'd probably want to do something with the ceiling. Something a little bit more interesting than what I came up with. Because, I mean, it's fine as it is. I like the floor. I don't think the ceiling needs to be as patterned as the floor, but I don't know, maybe something else. Maybe just like put a beam going across that looks better. Or maybe just giving it like more of a border kind of there's this dark oak as a border, but like, I don't know, maybe it needs something else. Maybe it needs to be like elevated or something. It just needs something. It's missing something. But here is probably my absolute favorite build on this whole thing. That I also did on a live stream way back in the day. Some of my first live streams were done in this world. And this is like my favorite. This is another build I took time out to look for inspiration and plan out and stuff. And I think it turned out really good. So like, planning out your builds really pays off, but I don't always do. This garden here was actually inspired by the garden at the blind school. We called it the scented garden because it was all just wonderful flowers and things that smelt nice. So, scented garden. And this bench, our music teacher invented this bench where if you sat on it, it would start, you know, either singing at you or telling stories and stuff like that. And I remember way back in the day, it would scare the absolute shit out of visitors because they didn't know that it was the talking bench. And it would talk at them whenever they sat down, and they would be very, there was lots of fun reactions to it. And I'm honestly kind of surprised we didn't get more fun reactions to that, because it was always fun. I think this one... Yes, I remember. This used to be a bedroom. And that down there, we'll get there in a moment, actually. That down there is actually what I call Lower Madeira. So the upper part, like this island up here, this is Upper Madeira. So we're in the outer ring of Upper Madeira, basically. We got the outer ring, and we've got the inner, technically upper ring. It's not even really a ring, it's just kind of chaos a little bit. And then of course we've got this like market area with all these stalls and stuff that never really had things sold in them or whatever. But it was planned that they'd have stuff. And of course we get back around to this church. This church was actually one of the first structures here. There used to be a house right here, and that house actually used to sit a little bit more forward to the point where like you'd almost fall off the island coming out the house. So I was like, okay, one, move that back. Two, fences all around the island. Um, so you know, there's a lot to see here. These are some of the later builds when I started to lose a little bit of steam, if I'm being completely honest. But I might read. I do like this, actually. I honestly do like this. I do like the idea for the walls and stuff. And like, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. And then we've got our town hall kind of thing. It's just kind of nice. You know, I feel like the upstairs needs a little bit of work. The general shape of this is a bit weird, which was kind of the point, but it made things a little bit hard to work with. So, you know. But I think it turned out alright. I think it turned out nice. It's a little bit... It's unique to the other builds in this area, and I like how I had the roof, the, like, ceiling here just kind of blend in with the other one. Like, I think it's nice. And then we have this one, which I actually like this quite a bit, because this is another one where it just blends into the other, kind of. We got this set of stables here. It was like a whole plan for the world to have like stables in all the key areas. We've got this guy. Who's this? Reese's. Good old Reese's. And then we've got this little... This was never, like, this was kind of meant more as a decorational thing, but just this little nice eatery, I guess. Little place to just hang out. The best thing I think about Madeira is that it's not one impressive build, it's a collection of a bunch of smaller builds that come together to form something neat. Because, like, you know, you look at something like this on its own, it's just a storage room. You look at it as part of the wall, though, and it's like, yeah, it works there. It makes sense. And also because, like, right here is literally the farm, right? This was never meant to stay where it is. But it was just too convenient to move anywhere. Excuse me, jeez. But we got our beetroot, we got our potatoes, and we've got our carrots and our wheat. That goes off to our storage. We'll actually take a look at that, because this is a build, actually, that was heavily inspired by another friend of ours. And that over there, up there, is my chaotic mob farm, which I'm not going to show off because I'm actually working on rebuilding it. Kind of. So this, minus this chest, which again I'm not going to look in because it has a book that probably has my old name on it. I'm very tempted to check, but I'm not gonna. This is inspired by pretty much a bunch of stuff that's on the opposite end of this map that was built by a friend of mine. And I managed to... I can't say that I replicated the style, but certainly was able to draw inspiration from it. And I like this room. It's literally just a storage room. But I'm like, you know, if I'm gonna make a room that I'm gonna spend a lot of time in, I'm gonna enjoy the room. And then this is just my nether tree growing area. So nothing spectacular. It's just kind of whatever. At the top of this isn't anything special either. I at least made it look kind of okay. From a distance, this way, it just kind of looks like it has a hat. Like a really awkward hat. So yay, the awkward hat building. Then we got more farms over here. Just pumpkin and melon, sugarcane, cocoa beans. And I kind of designed it a little bit weird. It makes sense in my head. But like, it just looks like an organized thing to me. I think it, you know, it works. And just, you know, random crafting table, because like, you know what? These melons, when I would chop them down, I'd need to put them back into melons. Um, here's one of my favorite things before we move on to the inner ring, which I promise won't take as long. There was supposed to be carpet on these. Is there... Some of the carpet is like missing from these for some reason. But I had like hidden lighting all over this place and like it all had carpet. For some reason, when the world got like switched over, like some of this carpet got lost or whatever. So this area right here are animal pens. I like these a lot. These were pretty much a slightly modified thing that I sort of copied from a tutorial. But I think they came out really good, and then I built this little chicken coop kind of based on that as well. We get a decent amount of eggs from there. This wasn't my main source of animals. I got rabbits over here as well. This wasn't my main source of like meat and stuff, but I mean we got mushrooms and stuff here. I did get some from here, but for the most part this was just like kind of for show, honestly. But I like these quite a bit. And then this kind of wraps around to another storage building where I have actually can I go back over here? No, because that just goes okay. So that eventually wraps back around to here. And this is just like a storage building for the tree farm, and it's had direct access to the super smelter if I wanted to make fuel. So I could put the logs I wanted to go here, assuming there was already fuel in the smelter itself. I could just throw the logs that I wanted to smelt in here, and then I could turn it on from here. A friend of mine actually helped me set up a little confusing mechanism to make that happen. So I could turn it on from here, and I could turn it off. I could turn it on and off from here, but I could also do the same from the other side. So if I turned it on here and then went to the other side, I could turn it off from there and not have to... It's very fancy, right? Okay, so now we have like the inner ring, which is stuff like this house, just the houses basically. I'm not going to go into every single one because I feel like we've been here a while. This was my house basically, and anything that isn't part of like the inner ring. Again, it's less of a ring and more of just a part or several parts that form the residential bit. So these are all just homes, right? And they all interconnect, so like you can get down here to go to the church, you can come up here to go to different parts of the island. There's more houses up here by the farms, right? And they all just kind of interconnected with stuff like this. So these would go, we got houses over here, right? They're all just kind of, they're all like the same triangular bits. And then I just built stuff. All of these areas are interconnected with either tunnels like this. There's like about 2 tunnels that are decorated like this, and I love them a lot. I spent a good amount of time working on these as well. So you'd have tunnels like that. There's another one right there, a smaller one that connects to that. There's 2 ponds like this, one over here. And as you can see, there's more stairway and pathway that leads over here. There's the other pond, and there's like a way down there. I used to grow kelp in here. Then there's this, again, this was a thing that somebody on the server built. I'm not really sure what he was going for, if I'm being 100% honest, but he did it. He was part of my faction as well. But let's head down here and I can show you the last thing. Let's put this carpet, let's get rid of this carpet. I can show you the last thing. So this thing right here. This thing right here. right? Secret entrance. This was meant for only the people in my faction. This little secret thing. So like, you look at it and you have no idea it's there unless you were part of the thing and in the know. So you'd come, you'd do that. You'd have to break the block, but then you'd have to put the block back. I'm gonna leave the entrance open just because it doesn't really need to be closed anymore. I just wanted to show it off because I figured out, it took me forever to figure out how to build that, and I did it, and I was proud of myself. I'm actually really bad with redstone, but this is where my redstone education really happened. So this was the true source of my faction's food supply and stuff like that. Micro wheat, carrot, potato, beetroot farm here. Chicken cooker right here. And we had little areas here that I would just break into for maintenance purposes. Not really anything special. Kelp farm right here. That is still, all of these are still producing stuff. Look at all this kelp. This is just doing stuff while I'm in creative mode. What is even in my inventory though? Like, excuse me. Oh, that's the, I want to keep that. That's a thing that one of the server mates left behind that I wanted to keep as like artifacts. Cow cooker, you'd feed them there so they'd breed, and then once they grew up, they would get pushed into that one. And then when they grew up, you'd push this button, and it would fry them. Same concept here and here. There's a lot of animal noises. Sugarcane, eggs, too many eggs. I really need to kill some of those chickens. A very small cactus farm. I didn't really need a lot of cactus, but I figured having some would be better than having none. My goal here wasn't efficiency, but I was like, you know, if I can get some passive resources, like, I'll take it. This thing never produced a lot. It took a long time to get this much. I left... Okay. I was like, what does that say? I just left random paper in there because I did a lot of villager trading and I got the sugarcane from there. Up here is the second super smelter. This had like 48 smelters, I want to say. 42? Between 42 and 48. And there was even smelters, furnaces behind these logs and everything. I'm just like, let's just make it look cool. Same design idea as the other one. In fact, you can see it better right here, I think, probably, maybe. Not. Never mind. Okay. Well, it was like the same idea as the other one, just one side and more of them. So, you know, input would be here, fuel would go here, and the output would be here. Apparently there's just still stuff. And it was just this whole underground sort of bunker kind of deal. Not the first time I built something like that over here. And there's more cocoa beans over here. I didn't know what to do with them, so I just put them there. Then there's just some storage on this side, and it was mirrored on that side. And then we get into probably my favorite part about the whole underground. Right? We'll just go in from down here and just have a look at this whole beauticious shenanigan. Look at this. At one point, I switched to using a texture pack called Better Vanilla Building. And if you pair it with Optifine, you get this really cool biome-dependent texture thing. I don't have it installed right now, so I can't really show you. But since this is in like a flower forest biome, the birch leaves that are here just appear as like pink cherry blossom things, and they just look amazing. So that's a thing. So I wanted this to be like very naturey, very like underground grotto-y kind of dealio. This was the meeting room for our faction that didn't end up getting used that much, sadly. Um, but it was here, and we built it, and it's got a way up. We can look down. We can't see much, but we can do things. These were supposed to be... Ooh, I appreciate the smooth McGroove right now. These were supposed to be bedrooms for the other members of the faction. This is the one that I built for myself. I had a house here, but I wanted a bedroom down here, and like, I moved a lot of artifacts that I'd collected throughout my time on the server down into this room. So we have the TARDIS that Alice made for me, the toilet paper when COVID hit, a dirty diamond with the letter J on it from some events during our story, the Hell's Rejects jacket from that one time we did some shenanigans with a boat and we decided we were a boat gang, my Thieves Guild uniform, of course, my banner, another banner that Alice made for me, Ninja's baby. Ninja was my pet chicken from another town across the map, and he had a baby. This is his baby. Papa Layer's Pizza. That's from Zaire Layer. We were gonna make a pizzeria on the next season. I believe that didn't happen. My Thieves Guild medallion. A journal. And the deed to the house that eventually became the first ever proper sub-HQ for my faction. So, you know. And there's one more place to show down here. And that is this little no, there's two more places. This little library. Which is a good... I didn't have an enchant... This is the only enchanting station on the entire island. Not exactly the most convenient spot, but it worked for me, you know? So, I can't even really be upset, honestly. Like, it worked for me. And then there was this little area that Zaire claimed for himself, the frog lair. I just decided to make this little cave thingy. The ceiling is rather flat, but I only had so much space to work with since directly above it was supposed to be other rooms. So I tried to make up for it with depth in the ground and shroom lights and fun stuff. And there was a music disc or something down here. I don't know where it's at anymore. Can I get up here? But yeah, he had a jukebox down here. There's a sheep for some reason. Zaire decided he was gonna live here, so the bed happened. So this is the frog lair. He became frog. So yeah, I really love this whole world. And then, like, here's the best entrance to this whole place. The best entrance to this whole place was this right here, right? Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna show you this, right? So, same idea. Can you... There you go. Same idea. You come through this, you wouldn't know. This is how the smelter works, by the way, I guess, if you can make that out. It's simple. I just made it convoluted because of all the BS, excuse me, that I tried to do to it, so... Excuse me. Okay. So... You wouldn't know about this unless you were part of the faction, right? And then you'd you'd come in through here. Turns out, lots of people didn't realize that was a door. Which kind of surprised me, if I'm being completely honest. But, yeah. And I promise the last thing I'll show you is Lower Madeira. We've basically seen all of Upper. So we'll go check out Lower and then we'll call it a night. Because we've been here for a long time. And for anybody that's stuck with me through this, not only the digging, but this tour of just this one spot on this whole world, it's a big world. It is a very big world. There's a lot to see in it. So maybe I'll make an effort to show bits of this world off during other streams. And just show like a different part of it off each time. And see what happens. So we're gonna go to Lower Madeira right here. This nice little water elevator that I built over time. Just a very long water elevator. This area actually was not originally part of the server. Lower Madeira existed, it just didn't exist in this form. I sort of changed it 100% completely. And I won't go into the lighthouse. We kind of saw it already. We didn't see like the room up there. We can peer at it through here. It's just literally a few chests, a bed, a ladder going up into the lights. Nothing fancy. And it's just this. I saw a tutorial that showed me how to do this and it just worked out. And I think it looks awesome. But yeah, I just put like, you know, some coal, some wood, and stuff like that, considering the fact that our faction provided resources to anyone that needed them. So if you were like a new player and you needed certain things, we would help you with it. If you were someone that just happened to, say, have lost their stuff because they died somewhere and they needed help, we would provide a little bit with that, and then we would just sell some stuff. We would provide food for people if they needed it. And eventually I built this boat, which again, not part of the server. I built this in creative mode after the fact, but this was the original plan, was to have like a boat and stuff. I was originally planning on having like airships and stuff, because I'm like, floating island airships, it just makes sense. But yeah, this is... honestly, this is what I very much consider to be a second home to me. The floating islands of Madeira. One of the places, despite being fictional, this place means kind of everything to me. And again, we're not going there. But I love this place. Honestly, if I can figure out how to do it, if I ever decide to open up like a server or something, I would love for this to be the spawn town. I would love to figure out how to like copy paste this out of a world and stick it into a new one and just have like the spawn town be like its own thing offshore somewhere, and then it's like gives you access to like the mainland somewhere else kind of deal. But I think this would be cool because not only is it just like a piece of my personal history, it's a piece of something bigger and greater and stuff. This is just something that I would love to be a thing. There is no plans currently for it to be a thing, but it would be amazing. But you know what, everybody? We've been sitting here for a long time tonight. I've got some mac and cheese to eat. It's been a little while. No, I guess it hasn't been that long since we've done a 3.5-hour stream. But thank you for sticking with me. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And if you were wanting to see the tour and you missed it, I hope you're here on the YouTube. I just upload my VODs there, so if you miss them and you want to catch up, there you go. They tend to show up at least a day after, stream, sometimes 2 or 3, depends on, me, really. But anyway, feel free to check that out if you're up for it, and if you want to check out the Discord and stuff, feel free to do that as well. If you want the links, you can go to my About section, and you can find them there, or you can type in exclamation mark YouTube, exclamation mark Twitter, exclamation mark Discord. If you look at my About section, though, you can find the links to the playlists that I use and stuff like that. So there's lots of fun stuff down there. Anyway, have yourselves a good night. I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for sticking with me. You guys are fantastic. And I'll catch you on the flip side.